When my girlfriend accidentally added me to a group chat where she asked her friends, should I keep him around? He's boring, but my rent's been paid for 8 months, lol. I replied to the group, decision made for you, and left the chat. Her rent's due tomorrow. I'm a 36-year-old software developer who was dating Megan, 32, for 9 months. We met at a mutual friend's wedding, had great chemistry, and things moved fast. I thought we were building something real. 2 months into our relationship, Megan lost her job when her startup suddenly folded. No warning, no severance. She just signed a lease on her first solo apartment, $1,400 a month, and was panicking about making rent. I'm financially stable with solid savings, so when she was devastated about potentially losing her place, I offered to help temporarily. We had a clear discussion. This was a loan until she found work, and she'd pay me back once stable. I even got it in writing via text. This is a loan until you're employed again, and you'll pay me back once you're stable, right? Absolutely. I promise I'll pay you back every penny once I find a job. You're saving my life right now. For 8 months, I transferred $1,400 every month to cover her rent. She had interviews and promising leads, but nothing worked out. There were tears, frustration, and constant, I feel terrible about this conversations. I believed her struggles were genuine. The devastating truth came while I was working late with my phone face up on my desk. A notification popped up from a group chat I didn't recognize, showing Megan's name and a preview. Should I keep him around? He's boring, but my rent's been paid for 8 months. LOL. My stomach dropped. Earlier that day, Megan had borrowed my phone to call hers because she couldn't find it. She must have accidentally added me to this group chat while using my device. I opened the full message thread with her 5 friends. The complete message was exactly what I'd seen, followed by laughing emojis and comments like, "Milk it, girl. Does he have a brother? I need rent money too." And, "Boring, but that apartment though." As I sat there in shock, another message appeared from Megan. "OMG, wait, Matt's in this chat. How did that happen?" Then, almost immediately, "Oops, but seriously, should I?" Not an apology, not embarrassment, just doubling down on treating me like an ATM while her friends encouraged her exploitation. 9 months of my life and $11,200 in loans that I now realized were never meant to be repaid. I was just the boring guy who paid her bills. I typed my response to the entire group, "Decision made for you," then left the chat. Immediately, my phone exploded with calls and texts from Megan. "Matt, that's not what I meant. It was just girl talk. Please call me." Instead of responding, I opened my banking app and canceled the recurring transfer scheduled for the next day, the first of the month when her rent was due. Then I calculated exactly how much I'd paid, $11,200 total. I took screenshots of all transfers and our original loan agreement, then blocked her number. I woke up to 47 missed calls and 23 texts from different numbers as panic set in that I was serious. Her latest email, "I don't have the rent money. They'll evict me. You can't just cut me off like this." But the worst revelation came through her friends' desperate messages trying to guilt me into continuing payments. One friend, Jess, accidentally revealed the truth. Megan had been employed for 3 months at a competitor company, earning decent money. She just hadn't told me because why would she mess up a good thing? I checked her LinkedIn. Sure enough, she'd started the new job months ago. She'd been lying about unemployment while I continued paying her rent, probably saving her own money while spending mine. When her mother called asking me to help just this once more for old time's sake, I explained the full situation. Sandra's tone completely changed. I had no idea she was already working. "I'm sorry, Matthew. I wouldn't have called if I'd known." Even Megan's landlord emailed claiming I was responsible for her rent, but the unprofessional Gmail message was clearly fake. After 2 weeks of harassment, Megan managed last-minute rent through a high-interest payday loan. She started telling people I'd financially abused her by controlling her through money, then cutting her off without warning. The mental gymnastics to make herself the victim were Olympic level. 2 months later, facing small claims court, Megan finally sent a real apology, admitting she'd been employed for nearly 4 months, had taken advantage of my generosity, and had been saving money while I paid her bills. "I got comfortable with the arrangement and didn't want it to end," she wrote.